Hey everybody, this is Brad with Android Police, and you may have noticed right off the bat that this video is of a much lower quality than the standard we usually hold ourselves to. I do apologize about that, uh, but I'm using my webcam right now because I'm doing a review of something that is going to be attached to my head. As you may have guessed, it is a Bluetooth headset. So today I broke down, needed a headset, picked up a Jawbone Era. Now, you may have noticed it's not in the package. That's because from the moment I purchased it, this thing has been attached to my head. I've got it right here. We'll talk about that in a minute. But I gotta say, first impressions of it, I've had it for a day. Hands down, the best Bluetooth headset I've ever used in my life. I've had every Jawbone iteration that's come out so far, except for the Icon, which is the one right before this. They're kind of in the same family. But I had the original Jawbone and the Jawbone 2 and the Jawbone Prime, and I loved them. This just blows them out of the water. I've had Blue Ants, I've had, uh, you know, Motorola's, I've got all kinds of speakerphones. I got a lot of Bluetooth stuff, and I don't know why because I don't talk on my phone that much. But this one is absolutely phenomenal. We'll start with the stuff that comes in the box because that is the stuff that comes in the box. That's going to be the first thing that you experience. So the packaging has all these nice little pieces of fancy Jawbone tape holding everything shut. They all say peel here. It's nice and fancy packaging. Here is what comes in your box. You'll notice that you've got your nice little adjustable ear loops that kind of, they have that loop on there that jam into your ear hole. And then you got your ear loops and the standard earbuds and a tiny little micro USB cable, which is kind of nice. I mean, it's nice to not have a full cable if you're going to be plugging in your computer. No big deal. And then if you open this up, kind of like a book, very carefully because you'll break things. You will see your user's guide underneath that, the AC brick, and this is one of my favorite parts, to be honest with you, a nifty little Jawbone neoprene carrying case. So that's always nice, because my big problem with headsets is that I lose them because I have no place to carry them, so I'll just be throwing, just this bare headset into my pocket or in my car, and either A, it gets messed up and nasty, or B, I just lose it because for some reason it's a lot harder to keep track of this. But so here's the headset itself. It is a pretty sexy little device. It's got some nice shiny things going on under this weird honeycomb pattern. It's not too thick, I don't think. It looks a lot thicker than it actually is on your face. And I really like this jam loop style headset thing. This thing weighs like nothing, so it feels really good on your head, and I really don't think it's that conspicuous. We can give it a shot here. Like, I don't think it's too like in your face Bluetooth. There's no flashing light on the outside. We'll talk about that in a second, but yeah, there's no indicator lights on the outside or anything, so it's not like you're gonna have a flashing light telling people, oh, this guy has a headset. I guess they figured that the headset itself does that enough. But now we'll talk about actually using the thing. This one brings a whole lot more to the table than any other headset I've ever seen in my life. This one actually has firmware on it, aside from the standard, Bluetooth profiles that come programmed on a Bluetooth headset. This one actually has software on it. It talks back to you no matter what you do. Like when you hold down the back button to voice dial, it actually says voice dialing. There are actually applications that you can install from mytalk.jawbone.com, which I'll post screenshots in the post for you guys of that, but you can actually download those and they install on here, which I think is really cool. I've really never seen a Bluetooth headset leveraged like that, kind of, treating it as a separate device instead of just a wireless microphone for what you've got. This one also, another thing that I like a whole lot about it is things that normally talk back to you, like GPS units started giving you alternate voices instead of the one woman telling you turn left here and it's really annoying. Uh, I guess they figured that in Bluetooth headsets you should have that option as well. So you can actually download a whole bunch of different voices. Right now I'm using the one called the Thinker. So let's see. I'm going to be putting this up to my webcam's microphone here and see if you guys can hear this. And I really have no way of knowing whether or not this actually works. But got a power switch right here, and the indicator light is right around the Noise Assassin nipple. Not really sure what that's called, but the indicator light is right there.
I suppose I should make the startup noise.
Okay, and there you go. So that's that, which I like because I don't know, I just like that voice better. It's a little bit more pleasant to me. All the sounds on the headset, like when it connects, like just alert noises that aren't a guy talking to me, are very pleasant. Normally, like every Motorola I've had in the previous Jawbones, are really high-pitched beeps that hurt. This one does not. This one will also, if you hit this button, just tap it, it will tell you your battery status.
Roughly 5 hours of talk time remaining.
Which is nice. And you can also adjust the settings through, there's an add-on that you download from mytalk.jawbone.com that actually allows you to change settings through a GUI on your Bluetooth headset, so you don't have to hold down the button and spin around in a circle clockwise. It allows you to do it all through a GUI on the website, which is really nice. That's also how you install all the software onto it. And I cannot stress enough that that is awesome, because you actually get to look at words and see what you're changing, flip switches to turn things on and off. So I can't speak highly enough about that. Another thing that I thoroughly enjoy is the A2DP ability of this headset. It means you can stream music and media audio from your phone or any other Bluetooth device, I guess, to this Jawbone, which is a feature that I'm kind of shocked isn't standard in mono headsets at this point. It seems like just adding that profile is fairly simple, but it's kind of rare. It's only in the high-end headsets, and I don't know why, but I listened to this non-stop today. Today was the Verizon iPhone 4 launch, and nobody came into the store, so I was listening to music literally my entire shift, and it just sounds phenomenal. So right now I'm playing Pandora on my phone, and I'm gonna see. I don't know if it'll do it justice, but you can hear it.
30 years ago, I was 2. But when I came out my mama, I was 0.
And it sounds great. No tinny highs. It handles the lows very well. They claim HD audio. I'm not even entirely sure what that means, but it sounds absolutely phenomenal. As for talking on the phone with it, very, very nice. A lot of headsets I have trouble hearing people on. I'm not sure if that's a Bluetooth thing or not. This one, it's still there. It's not perfect. It's not as good as holding the phone up to my head, but it is really close. Really good. It's also got Jawbone's proprietary Noise Assassin 3.0 on it, which is a military-grade noise cancellation that relies on this little, I guess, nipple thing, touching your cheek and using the bone conduction, the vibrations in your jaw, to compare to an acoustic microphone, and whatever doesn't match up, it throws out. So that's how it isolates your voice. So, I mean, really, you could drive with your head out a moving vehicle's window, and the person on the other end probably wouldn't know, which is very, very nice. Another thing that they've added in here is an accelerometer. So if somebody calls me, I can just, without hitting a button, because the only button is on the back here, I can use that button if I want to, but if I don't want to, I can just tap it, and it knows that I tapped it because it moved, and it will answer the call or end the call or switch to the call coming in while I'm on a call. So that's very nice because I don't always want to be hitting that button. It usually knocks it out of my head. Another thing you can do is if you're getting an incoming call and it's not in your ear, you can do what's called the shake shake gesture, shake shake, and it will answer that call, and you can pop it into your ear and you're good. Another cool thing is if you do the shake 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 shake, which is 4 shakes, it will put it into pairing mode. So we'll use the indicator light that goes around the noise assassin button. Shake 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 shake. There we go. It is in pairing mode right now, which is extremely handy because I have a lot of Bluetooth things that I can leverage this A to DP on, such as all my computers have Bluetooth in them, so I could hook this up to all of them and listen to it in here. I'm not sure why I would do that exactly, but it's really nice to have the ability to do that on the fly. So there's really not too much past that. Using this paired with Vlingo, Vlingo for Android, BlackBerry has Vlingo. I don't know if iPhone does, but it doesn't really matter because this is an Android website. This paired with Vlingo is one of the best combinations of software and hardware that I've seen from third parties. The only issue being I have an Evo, and there's that Vlingo problem where if you disconnect a Bluetooth headset and you run Vlingo on an HTC Sense device, it crashes it, which I'm not entirely sure how that works. But other than that, it is absolutely phenomenal using the Vlingo keyboard because Vlingo is the only app that I'm aware of that listens through a Bluetooth headset. So you just hold down this button, it'll voice dial. You can do all your commands. I can tweet without having to touch my phone. I can post to Facebook while I'm driving, which I would have done anyway, but this way it seems a little bit safer. So that's about it. I'm gonna post some screenshots and maybe another like screencast of the mytalk.jawbone.com because that's really cool. It's a really nice interface and adds a whole lot to the experience. So for right now though, that's the Jawbone Era, and I recommend for $130 that you buy it. I understand that it's like half the price of what I paid for my phone, but I mean, for a hundo, you really can't beat it, and it's going to be something that I have for a long time. I can use it with all my phones. If my friend needs a headset in a pinch for some reason, they can use it with their phone. I'm going to get my money's worth out of it. So definitely worth it, and I hope that this helped you guys out with seeing what the Jawbone Era is all about. Thank you for watching. This has been Brad.